everybody! ¿Cómo están? Ian Lewis here, and today we are in Rotterdam, in the Central Station. Oh, that's our tram. That's our tram. It's gone. Something that is really impressive about the Netherlands is the train and tram system. It is always on time, and it is not cheap, but price quality is actually awesome. 24. This is ours. This is ours. Oh, it's gone. No, it's not. It's not gone. Let's go. Before we go to the city center, welcome to Exploring Together. See you downtown. Strawberry lime, you know I wanna share it with you. Macy's going. Fun fact, I took the tram in the opposite direction, so we're going back to Central. You can come on over, we can take the roller coaster. You know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Okay guys, we're back in Central. Let's now head to our destination. Well, we were heading to our destination. Let's now go in the right direction. Yeah, that sounds better. This is our tram. Yes, this one is the right one. 3, 4. If you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's. Alright guys, I went down the tram a couple of stations earlier. I don't know why. I just got confused. Screw it up again. But with problems you gotta take the opportunity and use them to your favor, you know? Try to make the most out of them. And now that I have to walk to our first destination, I'm gonna be telling you in the meantime a little bit of the history of Rotterdam. The history of this city is quite similar to Amsterdam. Back in 1270, a dam was built in the Rotte River. And of course, what Dutch people do with dams is they create cities out of them. How sick is that? Now, this city has a very powerful competitive advantage. And that is the position that they have to the sea. And the fact that they are close to the sea and they have a really nice strategic position allowed the city to grow thanks to the port, which, by the way, is the biggest one in Europe and the 11th one in the world. It is also important to notice that Rotterdam is the second biggest city in the Netherlands. There are about 630k inhabitants, and it follows Amsterdam that has around 800k. Hi. And with all of these facts already delivered, supported, provided, we have arrived to our first destination, the Marktthal. I've got a rebel soul. I've got a rebel soul. I've got a rebel soul. You see, the Marktthal was inaugurated in 2014 by Queen Maxima, the Queen of the Dutch. And I know what you must be thinking. It looks like a sad emoji face. Although I'm not so sure why some people like to confuse it with a horseshoe. Way more emoji face. Well, either if it is a horseshoe or a sad emoji face is actually irrelevant. Way more emoji face. The really important thing is to go inside, of course. Let's go and take a look. So let's see how this is. Ooh. Wow! Damn, this looks like the Sistine Chapel. But instead of God, Jesus and Virgin Mary, we have fruits, insects and vegetables. I've got a rebel soul. Building is not only impressive, inside of it there's a market, and let's see if we can find some Dutch delicatessen.
Dutch cheese,
Dutch chocolate,
Dutch dry fruit.
Nice. Let's see how it is. Very nice. Just got me a durum kebab. Certainly this is not a Dutch delicatessen, but it's like the best thing in Europe. We South Americans, at least I from South America, we don't have so many of these, so whenever I come here it's the best thing you can have. Spicy. Have to say that this market is very impressive, especially the building and the ceiling, you know. It is a little bit overpriced, but that's normal considering that it is the main market of the city. But what's curious is that this market is not only a market inside, it is sort of like a salad, you know, you have a little bit of everything. Offices, apartments, shopping stores, the market. Oof, guys, I'm already full, so I think that it's great time to go walking, to go exploring. Ooh. Now, something that's very curious about this city is that it is completely different to the rest of the Netherlands in terms of architecture. I mean, it doesn't even feel like being in the Netherlands. It is more similar to a German city, and I hope you don't misunderstand it, but if you compare The Hague, the Amsterdam, or the other places where we have been, there's just no point of comparison with Rotterdam, which is very interesting. And after lunch, it is time to go to our second destination, the cubic houses.
For a love like yours, I beg, borrow, or steal. Hey now, baby, don't you play so coy. Make me all jumpy like a little boy. Beg, borrow, or steal. Beg, borrow, or steal.
So we just came inside the house. Let's see how it is. Okay, so room number 1. We have a little desk. It's actually a really nice desk. Just imagine standing here while you look at the people passing by. Next room, we have a bed with a really nice view as well. This is where magic happens, you know? And with this view, must be very magical indeed. Cubic kitchen. Cubic living room. Have to say though, it is a very small piece of cube. I'm not sure if I would like to live here. This very last part is freaking awesome. It is warm as heck, but there is no privacy at all. Everybody's looking at you. I can see you. Good thing about these cubic houses is that they're very small, which means it took very short time to explore. Let's go and keep exploring the city of Rotterdam.
Maybe you didn't hear me, baby. Beg, borrow, or steal. Beg, borrow, or steal. Beg, borrow, or steal. I beg, borrow, or steal.
So we have just arrived to our next destination, the White House, which is more like the White Building. The White House is a Dutch national monument which was built in 1898. You see, a very curious thing about this building is that it has 43 meters high. Furthermore, according to the woman in the touristic information, this is the first skyscraper of Europe. If you have already seen the Amsterdam video, then you should already know that Dutch people used to construct their buildings on piles that goes beneath the earth. And basically they do that because it is a muddy soil. And of course, the White House is no different to the other constructions in the Netherlands. This has about 1,000 piles beneath it, and that's very interesting.
Beg, borrow, or steal. Beg, borrow, or steal. I beg, borrow, or steal. For a love like yours, beg, borrow, or steal. I said I beg, borrow, or steal. Baby, beg, borrow, or steal. Beg, borrow, or steal. I
my friends, we have just arrived to the Erasmus Bridge. It has 802 meters long, 103 tall. And of course, that means that it is a really big bridge. Some curious facts about the bridge is that it was designed by Ben van Berkel and Caroline Bos. It was finished by 1996. And this bridge has a nickname, which is the Swan.
You see, that one over there is the neck of the swan. And this is like the back side.
The bridge costed around 160 million euros. That's an insane amount of money. But in a country like the Netherlands where absolutely everything works, I guess that spending that amount of money is just a game. And that certainly is a great thing, as the bridge is a representation of the good work that makes this society. Claps to you, the Netherlands. Claps to you. And with all of this being said, I guess now it is time to go. And that's why I gotta say goodbye with my classic phrase. If you enjoyed this video, like, share it and subscribe. The 3 key elements that we need to keep exploring together. And until our next adventure, I say to you, bye bye, ciao ciao.
Beg, borrow, or steal. Beg, borrow, or steal. I beg, borrow, or steal.
In the próximo episodio of Exploring Together, we have arrived to Delft. Let's forget it! And pencils.